this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this scout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got him, and they convert. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beaver!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Beavers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs. that run with an edge, that are dogs.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes his connection. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run the option. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Gain of 2. It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon State 7, Georgia 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Keeps the legs moving. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those lines.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Finds a man on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Beavers will move the sticks with the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. Okay? It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got his man. Touchdown, Beaver! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes the option. The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Steps away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They keep attacking through the air. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
On the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From back of the end zone, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Getting some heat. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Oregon State, 14.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. Looks as if the hands team will be... And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon State, 14.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after freaking it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Fast motion from the offense. Here's the give off the left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Got a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the purple.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The hand to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Third down after the run. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 42, Oregon State 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes. And for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're going to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to run it left here. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 11, set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down.
And your
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry up.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to
going over the top. And the ball is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
It is what it is. There's no question. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you just try to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up.
And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A first down for the offense. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Afterburners coming. At the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Oregon State Beavers will take over first and 10.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Beavers will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know